So excited to have you all here. And Julie's here, and Shelly's here, and I'm here, and Miko's here.
Hi, Mika.
All right. Well, I hope everybody had an awesome Valentine's Day, whether you go all in and celebrate hardcore or you ignore the holiday completely. Hope you had a good time. Wanted to start out this week actually giving a shout out to one of our teammates, Jessica Reynolds. Kind of big time stepped out of her comfort zone a couple times this week, and she presented Plexus at her chiropractor's office to the whole staff and two chiropractors that were there. And then a week later, she presented the Plexus to her tax preparer, took samples and business cards and brochures, and then went back for a follow-up meeting with the whole staff and has a whole handful of new customers and a whole network of new people. So awesome job, Jessica.
Way to go, Jessica.
Really cool that you're willing to step outside your comfort zone and really take it to the next level. That's really awesome. So tonight we're talking gold, going gold, making gold, the whole shebang. So we've been having a lot of conversations, private conversations with a lot of you about setting goals and rank advancing and growing your teams. And so we just wanted to kind of hit the nail on the head with that tonight and talk about what we've been talking with everybody else and get things rolling for you. So the first step to going gold, of course, is going silver. So some of you are still working on that goal, and that's awesome. First and foremost, silver is the first rank where you get your first bonus from Plexus, which is amazing. It's a $100 bonus for going silver. And the other cool part about going silver is that you're in the top 10% of the company when you hit silver. So it's no small feat. It's not like, oh, I'm just silver. Like, it's amazing to be silver. It's amazing to earn silver. It's amazing to be silver. So if you're already silver, awesome. Congratulations. If you're one or two people away from silver,
let's get them.
Get them. You got them. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. These tips for going gold, they apply to going silver just as well. So get your pen and paper, put on your thinking caps, and we're going to get to work. So silver, first of all, just so you know, 3 ambassadors. That's 3 ambassadors that you directly sponsor, and they need to either in their first month or in the month that you hit silver have either purchased a welcome pack or gone over $100 in personal volume in that month. And they have to have their backup order turned on to be commission qualified. Those are the 2 stipulations for somebody to pay points to you in the future. And so that's the first stipulation for them being silver to you or being points to you when you go silver. So as I mentioned, this is the first step where you get your first Plexus bonus. And it's a $100 bonus. So that's awesome. And that's a one-time bonus. But then the other nice thing is that on average, silver ambassadors in our company earn around $5,000 a year, which breaks down to a little over $400 a month. And I don't know anybody in my life that couldn't use an extra $400 a month in their budget. I know it changed our lives completely when we hit silver, and then just got more awesome from there. So we'll talk about what to do with those 3 people that you get later. But I just wanted to talk about hitting silver because that's definitely the first step on the road to gold. So going gold, hitting gold is 20 people. And the way that we do that math is we're talking levels 1 through 3. If you have deeper than that, then there are a little less points, but we're really focusing on levels 1 through 3 because at this point, that's who you're talking to. And each of those people in levels 1 through 3 are 5 points to you once they have $100 in PV each month. And those Plexus points do translate into money also in our awesome compensation plan, in addition to rank advancement. So you get 11 different ways to get paid. So we got a lot of things going for us. But in levels 1 through 3, you get 20 people. Each of them is 5 points apiece. So 20 times 5 is 100. And 100 points is what you need to hit gold. So let's get down to the how we're going to do this. And what we like to hit the ground running at this point. If you've decided that gold is your goal in the next 1, 3, 5 months, whatever, hit the ground running. Make the decision today to go and then go for it. And in that, carry the confidence of our products and carry the confidence of our company with you. Always keep that in your pocket and know that we have amazing products. We're not selling junk here.
Right.
We're not promoting some like fly-by-night. I don't know. I don't want to knock any other products or companies, but we know for a fact that our products work and they're amazing. So you don't have to hesitate or feel like you're doing something sleazy, because you're not. You're changing people's lives and you're changing people's health, and you're giving them the opportunity to spread that to people that you could never touch. So know that and carry that with you always. But then as you move forward from silver to gold, prepare yourself to do what seems like a lot of work without getting the return on that immediately. You're investing in your business and you're investing in yourself.
And it'll be worth it.
And it's totally worth it. Oh my gosh. It's so much more worth it than I have time to talk about on this call. But it definitely just prepare yourself for the fact that this is a very challenging time in your Plexus business. But you can do it. And everybody does. And, all of us have done it, and you can definitely do it. So a lot of you might have seen or heard the graphic of the guy digging for diamonds. See the one guy on the top, and he's digging and digging and digging, and he's an inch away from finding the jackpot, and then he stops. And you're like, oh. And then maybe you've heard, what if I buried $1 million in your backyard? And then I handed you a shovel, and I sent you out there, and I said, go get it. It's yours if you can find it. Are you only going to dig 3 holes? Are you only going to go for 3 people and then hope that they're your jackpot? And if they're not, then you're going to say, yeah, didn't work. Didn't work for me. Or would you keep digging until you found it? I'd keep digging.
I keep digging. Yeah.
I like to dig. So that's what you have to set your mind to. That's what I mean by put your mind to it and go for it, is never stop digging, never stop looking, never stop searching for those people. Because, the power of threes, you hear about that a lot. Power of threes. You get 3, you train 3, you teach them to get their 3, and then they get their 3, and then 3, 3, 3, and it all turns into magical thousands of people. And that is amazing in an ideal world where everybody gets it. But you may have come across 1 or 2 people that don't get it, right? Maybe 1 or 2, probably 1 or 2. And so it doesn't always happen like that. If you find 3 people and you go silver, and one of them is an amazing rock star that just takes off and goes with it, count yourself lucky. That's amazing. But otherwise, you're just going to have to keep getting more people. You have to be your own rock star at this point. You just have to keep going and digging and sharing and talking and opening up to people, sharing your story and sharing my story and sharing Julie's story and sharing whoever's story is going to resonate with the person you're talking to. That's what it's going to take. And you just got to keep going and never stop, because what you have is gold, and so you want to share it. So we're going to talk about a few key elements to continuing to grow your business. And I'm sure some of them are going to sound repetitive, but there's a reason for that. So like the first one, posting on Facebook 2 to 3 times a day. you're going to continue to post your Facebook messages about Plexus, diverse health issues, diverse benefits that each product brings to the table, amazing financial testimonials that people are sharing about stay-at-home moms and dads that are changing their lives and changing the whole outlook of their family. Change it up, be diverse. In addition to that, reach out to new people. Whether you're brand new at this or you've been doing it for a year or two, if you reach out to new people and you're real and you're passionate, we talked about this last week, be genuine and say, hey, I don't know if you've seen my posts or heard about Plexus at all yet, but oh my gosh, we got to talk. I mean, it's more amazing than I thought it ever would be. And I really think that you need to get in on it with me. Something as simple as that can be an open door for someone who's been on the fence and wanting to say something but not say something. So share with new people. And along those lines, I'm issuing a challenge to you all tonight. And it's not a crazy challenge. It's a fun challenge.
You can do it.
So you've all made your list of 100 people, right?
Right.
I mean, everybody's got their list, right? Okay, good. So take that list, and I want you to go to Google and print out the month of February, a blank calendar for the month of February. And on every day for the rest of the month, I want you to write two names, and these are not follow-ups. These are not people that you already talked to or that you've already reached out to. These are brand new people that you've never talked to about Plexus before. And write two names a day, and then you actually have to reach out to those people on the day that you wrote them down. And so you're not doing 20 in one day and then none the rest of the month. Spread it out and send those messages.
Makes it really easy. It's something you can do while on the pickup line at your kid's school or on your lunch break. Two people, easy peasy.
Easy. And so I was going to read like what I sent out to a guy the other day. I'm just going to read it really quick. Said, hey man, this might be a little out of the blue and it may not be right for you, but I think you would be awesome and you could change a lot of lives if you joined our Plexus team. See, I'm no holding the punches back. I just said it. You've been an authority and example on strength and fitness for so many people, and I 100% believe our products help and support a healthy lifestyle that are meant to be a companion to putting in the work, not a quick fix or a gimmick. I'm always looking for people that I think would be great at helping others growing a business at the same time. That made me think of you and your commitment to health and how successful you could be simply recommending Plexus as a supplement to help people take control of their lives. I'd love to give you a call sometime or meet up for coffee and talk it out with you. Let me know what a good time would be. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, right? He emailed me back and he's like, yeah, man, I've seen your post. Plexus seems like a pretty good product. When can we get together? I was like, when can you get together, you know? So it's stuff like that. It's simple, you know, and yes, I've been liking and commenting on his posts. And yes, I've been, you know, talking to other people and growing my network. But I was like, you know, he would be amazing at this. And so I just said, forget it. I'm just going to send him a message. You know, and what's the worst that could happen? Nothing at all. And so I just went for it. And it was great. So got a little off track there, but the bottom line is that's the challenge for this month is print off a calendar, blank calendar, write two names on every day, reach out to those two new people every day for the rest of the month and just see what happens. Because I mean, it's the 15th, there's 28 days in February. 29? 29. Ooh, bonus day. Awesome. So you get another 14 days that's 28 people.
That can get you halfway to gold right there.
Yeah, because if half those people say yes to a meeting and then half those people actually sign up as ambassadors, I mean, that's what, 8 people? 8 new ambassadors on your team? And you've already got 3 because you're silver. So amazing. You're on your way. Some other things that you can do in the meantime, or in addition to that, are, oh,
I think let's just let Julie talk. We can go on later.
Shelly's tapping my leg, saying, I'm talking.
On to you, Julie.
Yeah.
We can do the other stuff later.
I'll post a video. I got some more stuff, and I'm gonna talk way too long.
On Monday, next Monday.
Ooh, next Monday. Yeah, Julie, you go.
My turn?
Your turn.
Okay. Sorry, my phone just gave me the low battery signal, so I can't move. I'm gonna talk about BioCleanse tonight. Super exciting. And before I even get into it, I am so excited today. And this is kind of a uncomfortable or awkward. I can't think. I'm sorry. It's an awkward way to bring it up because one of my patients at work has a tumor that is actually exiting their skin out of their armpit, and it's incredibly painful. It's nerve pain. It's not from inflammation. We've tried Toradol and everything, and they finally resorted to giving her narcotics, right? But she doesn't want to take them. And so I'm sitting here watching this lady suffer thinking, oh, I have something that can help you, right? So I mentioned it to one of my docs who had looked over the ingredient list, and he was like, absolutely, yeah, give it to her. Let's see how it goes. So tomorrow I'm giving a bottle of Plexus Nerve to one of my patients to see if it helps with her nerve pain.
Oh, that is incredible.
So awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Can't wait to hear.
Naturopathic doctor approved, which is huge. So we'll see how they do. I'll give you an update next week, and maybe I'll talk about Plexus Nerve next week. But tonight we're going to talk about BioCleanse. It's one of my favorite products in combination with ProBio 5. And I know it's hard to get people, if money is an issue, to see the need for the combo. I think nobody can argue the need for a good probiotic. But if they have okay bowel movements, they're gonna be like, I go to the bathroom fine. I don't need help with that. It's bigger than going to the bathroom. That's awesome. A lot of people struggle with having regular bowel movements, and it does help a lot of people with that, but it's about so much more. So when you combine the 150 milligrams of vitamin C that's in the probiotic with the 150 milligrams of vitamin C that's in the BioCleanse, you get a pretty good dose of daily vitamin C. I went over ascorbic acid last week, so I'll kind of brush over it real quick. Basically, it's just a really powerful antioxidant. It helps you to maintain your connective tissue and bones. It fights bacterial infections. It supports every system in your body, especially your immune system. Neutralizes free radicals. And it's water soluble, so you're not going to get too much. It's going to flush out in your pee if you don't need it, but there's no way that you don't need it because everybody needs vitamin C. It's awesome. So that was the first ingredient. The second ingredient in BioCleanse is magnesium as magnesium hydroxide. This is also what is going to help you have regular bowel movements. You may know magnesium hydroxide as milk of mag, but either way, magnesium is really important to our bodies. It is a naturally occurring mineral in our bodies, as most of the supplements, most of them are, magnesium and all the B vitamins and everything that's in Mega X are kind of naturally occurring in the body, which also means that for them to naturally occur in our body and for us to use them, usually they come from food sources, and our plants and our food sources are depleted of vital nutrients for our bodies to function. So magnesium helps neutralize stomach acid. It helps people with heartburn. It helps you to have bowel movements. We all know that. Here's some things you may not know about magnesium. It's needed for over 300 biomechanical reactions in the body. Almost every action in your body depends on magnesium, calcium, potassium, and sodium to function. So that's huge. Over 75% of the United States population is magnesium deficient, some severely. And there's interesting studies that find that magnesium is not measurable in blood serum. So even if you go to the hospital and they're like, yeah, your magnesium is great, it's not the same thing as what's actually in your red blood cells, magnesium wise. So here's some things when people say, sorry, chapstick addiction. When people say they don't have problems going to the bathroom, they don't need a magnesium supplement, whatever, here are some things that can cause you to be magnesium deficient that you could, let me just help you make your list, okay? If you know anybody who, so this is for your Kyle's list for February, all right? If they drink dark soda has phosphates in it that actually bind to the magnesium and make it unusable for your body. The same with, I can't read my notes. Refined sugar does the same thing. Stress that causes you to have an adrenaline rush and cortisone. Adrenaline and cortisone decrease the magnesium in your body. And we are all under stress, especially, I know Kyle in the ER. I mean, everybody's got stress that causes adrenaline and cortisol to be released into our bodies, which decreases the magnesium in our bodies. Caffeine, alcohol, all these things, even exercise, like people who are really into the gym and they're like, no, I'm healthy, I go to the gym and I have a clean diet. You're still magnesium deficient because exercise can cause metabolic acidosis. That's what lactic acid buildup is. That's why you get sore after you work out. And so, sorry. So those are some of the causes. Maybe you think about who you always see at work with the Diet Coke in their hand, who's always talking about how they worked out and how sore they are. They need magnesium. Here's some other, I got into sorry, that was the sodium bicarb with the lactic acid. Sorry, my notes are atrocious. So, I'm sorry, I'm struggling tonight. Oh, here's a good one. People who take calcium supplements, women, they push calcium on us so hard for our bone health and all that stuff. Everybody's got those like delicious chocolate chewable calcium supplements. You know what I'm talking about? They're really good. If you take a calcium supplement without magnesium, it actually causes your body to excrete the magnesium through your kidneys and makes it unavailable to your body to use. So it's important to have, if you're going to supplement one thing, you kind of got to supplement the other because they all affect each other. They're all intertwined. So that's the magnesium part. It's not even the coolest part of the supplement. I know we all say it's a magnesium supplement, it helps you go to the bathroom. That's awesome. It does great things for a lot of people. But here's where it gets really cool. Sodium bicarb also acts as an antacid. It decreases uric acid buildup in your kidneys. So people who have kidney stones, which are like the most excruciatingly painful things imaginable, they have uric acid buildup. They need sodium bicarb. Also, people with gout, think about your grandparents who are complaining of gout, okay? They need sodium bicarb. They need BioCleanse. It helps to decrease acidosis. So you see me posting all the time about cancer because that's what I'm about right now. That's what I'm doing. Cancer loves acidic environment. It thrives in low oxygen, high acidic environments, and that due to our diet and nutrient deficiencies, most of our bodies are really acidic, especially the people who have like this crazy bodybuilding thing where you go eat like a quarter pounder cheeseburger and work out and think you're going to build all this muscle. Like your body is so toxic and acidic you don't even realize it. So sodium bicarb increases oxygenation, decreases acidity, makes your body more alkaline, and a really less inviting place for cancer to survive. The statistics say that a third of all men and a half of all women are going to be diagnosed with cancer in our lifetime, and that's not great. If there's something you can do to prevent getting cancer, it would be a good idea to do that. And I'm not saying that Plexus products can cure or treat or whatever, but you get what I'm saying. It creates an unhappy environment for cancer to live in, and that is the goal. Sodium bicarb can also, in some studies, have shown to act as a fat burning agent. So there you go again, helping burn fat, weight loss, all that good stuff that everybody most people want. And then I already told you, but in the wrong part, sodium bicarb actually helps with the lactic acid buildup, not the magnesium. Here's my favorite part, the bioflavonoids, lemon, quince, and orange peel. And let me just give a shout out to our company, okay? So many people were unable to take BioCleanse because of the grapefruit extract in it, because it can interact with, I think, like aspirin maybe. So a lot of people weren't able to take BioCleanse, and they were missing out on all of its benefits. So our amazing company reformulated it. Most citrus bioflavonoids are like equally good. So just the fact that they were willing to take out the grapefruit that was causing some people not to be able to take it, switch it out for orange peel, and it's still just as effective is pretty cool to me. So bioflavonoids are really powerful antioxidants, cancer fighters. They actually increase the effects of vitamin C. So all that vitamin C you're taking is not going to get peed out because they've got the bioflavonoids helping to make it bioavailable. Go Google that word. That's a good word, bioavailable. It helps defense against oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is basically the free radicals in our environment from our food, our makeup, the lotion and perfumes we put on our skin. Those are all damaging unless they're like organic, top of the line plant, or really bottom of the line like coconut oil. They're all damaging and seen by our bodies as foreign and free radicals, and it makes our immune system have to work really hard. So if you have a buildup of inflammation from food, you've got environmental oxidative stress from cars and there's all sorts of gunk floating around in our air. There's terrible things in our water. Our body is working really hard all the time just to maintain homeostasis. So our immune system is in a constant battle with the stress, inflammation, all this stuff. So when it's really, I hate to keep bringing up cancer, but cancer and autoimmune disease are opportunistic diseases. When your body is so overwhelmed with inflammation or oxidative stress that it can't focus, it's kind of like a fake out in a football game. You think it thinks the problem's over here, and then this is going to sneak up around the side. And that's when cancer strikes, when your immune system is overwhelmed, and autoimmune disease. Your immune system's overwhelmed, it can't keep up with all of it. So what we're doing is preventative. It's preventative, and it's immune boosting so that your poor immune system doesn't have to work so hard. Bioflavonoids also, in addition to being complete badasses in the cancer world and autoimmune diseases, increase blood flow. They are anti-inflammatory. They help to oxygenate your tissues. They promote normal blood pressure. They help improve like oxygen exchange in your lungs. This one's cool. They help with varicose veins. I like that. For athletes, they decrease muscle and joint injuries. So I've had a lot of people say, I started taking just the triplex and I don't hurt anymore. My dad said this actually. He quit taking ibuprofen. He said, my knees don't hurt anymore. I don't need ibuprofen every day. This is why. The bioflavonoids and everything else in the slim, and so many of these amazing ingredients combined just work on our bodies to reduce inflammation that causes a lot more issues than just pain, and we don't even realize it. So few more things. It's an anti-allergen, so it modifies the body's response to allergens. So when people say it helps with my allergies, bioflavonoids, and gut health, but we're talking about BioCleanse. So it also acts as an anti-diarrheal. So this one's always kind of confused me, and so that answered a good question for me. When people say it helps both sides, it helps people with constipation issues and diarrhea issues, and I was like, how can one supplement do both? That's how. It's got it's about balance. It's about balancing your body to work the way it's supposed to. And it also supports Slim in insulin response and blood sugar levels. So all around, I mean, those little, I love it. They're like this little afterthought in the bottle, you know. They're the proprietary blended bioflavonoids, so they don't look like they're as important as the first three ingredients. I think they're every bit as important, and they're awesome. And this is so much more than just a magnesium supplement. So I hope I gave you a good idea of who could benefit from this. That's kind of my whole point. I mean, aside from educating you to tell you how proud you should be to represent these products and how incredible they are and how many people they can help, I want your brain to be thinking as I'm going through this, like, make a list. Like, who do I know that struggles with this, and this, or drinks soda and eats sugar like a fiend and whatever? Because those are the people that go on Kyle's list that you're going to contact this week to go gold. Okay? That's all I've got.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Put them on the list. Man, I love listening to you talk about the products.
I'm sorry. I wish I could. I'm going to get my notes written out better next week. I'm really excited and I scribble.
Yeah. No, you should see I have to write mine twice. So, well, that was awesome. And I hope that you took away a lot of good information tonight. Sorry, we went a tiny bit over. It's because I talked too much and not fast enough, or too fast and too much. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in tonight, and we will definitely see you next week for Forever Pink Live. Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks. Bye.
Hey.